Hi everyone, Phantom Fish here, and I just wanted to put together a quick movie on how you can basically hack the DJI Go app. That's hard to say. DJI Go, to hack that application so that you can get more than just 8 channels. So by stock, you're only going to get 8 channels to control your Phantom or your Inspire or whatever. And that is visible if you go up and you click on the little HD icon in the top right corner. So if we click on that, we can see that we only have 8 channels, 13 through 20. Okay, and what we want to do to be able to improve the choice selection for the auto negotiate, where it identifies which channel has the least amount of noise, to give you the best transmission possible. This will also increase your range slightly if you have more channels to choose from. So what we can do now is it can auto negotiate between 13 and 20, or you can select custom and you can specify which channel you like the most. If one has been working particularly well for you, you can just choose and set it hard on that channel. Okay, so we're going to leave it on auto though, and we want to add more to this. So how do we do that? Well, we do that by downloading a file, and I'm going to take you over to looking at my computer and I'll show you how you install it. Okay, so we can bail out of here. Okay, so like I said, I need to take you over to the computer at this point because we need to actually disconnect the tablet from the transmitter, and we need to hook it up to my computer. And of course, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one-handed. We're going to give it a shot. Can I? I can. How about that? Okay. So then it's going to bring up our tablet directories on our computer, and you want to browse to Android, Data, and then from Data, you want to go down and you want to find your DJI Pilot folder. And inside of there is another folder called Files. Okay, it should be empty. If you don't have that directory there, you're going to need to uninstall or reinstall DJI Go on your tablet. Okay, then you drag our mystery file right down into here and you just drop it in the root directory. That's all it is. .dji.configs. That's all it is. Okay, and then you can just close this up, and then we can go back and relaunch our program. Okay, so we may need to unhook this again and hook this back up into our transmitter. Why don't I just do that now, just in case. Okay, so let's flip this around, and I always seem to get this wrong. See if I get it right this time. There we go. Okay, and then I believe all we need to do at this point is relaunch the application. Okay, so I'm going to take you back onto the screen of the tablet, and then we'll do that together. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's fire this thing back up and see if it read in that file and changed the number of channels that are available. My transmitter is currently turned off right now. My tablet is connected to it, however, but since it's turned off, it does not auto-detect what type of drone I have. So I'm just going to select Phantom 3 Advanced, and I'm going to go into camera mode. As this is loading up, we can select the HD icon in the top right and see if our channels are there. And there they are. 1 through 16 on the first page and 32 on the next one. Okay, so at this point you can leave it on auto, or you could leave it on, or you could mark it custom. I'm just going to leave it on auto. Let's turn on the transmitter at this point and see if that changes things. So the transmitter is on. I wonder if I need to turn on the Phantom. Maybe I should do that. Hang on. Okay, the Phantom is on. We're going to drop back to the main menu here.
Low battery warning.
Low battery. Okay, I'll have to fix that. But there we are. And if I go into HD, it drops it down to just 8 channels. Interesting. But if I go to custom, then I can see all of them. Okay, well that's interesting. So if I go to auto, auto seems to only select between the 8 that are available, 13 through 20. Those are the stock ones. So if I go to custom, then I can change to whatever channel I like. Okay, and we'll put it on channel 22, and I guess we'll see what the results are. So there you have it. That's how you can gain some more channels, but I was hoping that I would add another 8 channels and then let it be able to select automatically between all of them. However, maybe it's doing that and it's just not listing all the channels here. I mean, it's not like there's multiple pages here. There's only what you see there. But yeah, so that's where we're at. And then it looks like it drops it back down to channel 14 for some reason instead of letting me stick with my previous selection of 22. But so that's how you can add a few more channels to your transmitter and hopefully get you a little bit better range. So hope you enjoyed that, and I will catch you later. Fly safe. Bye-bye.